Goddammit, mi vatos y mi vatas, what's up? It's me, the Cholo Knight, CholoBats. And I'm here with a new video. It's not, just to let you know, I'm gonna stop with the gaming videos. I'm not gonna stop forever, I'm just not. Oh, you like the new jacket? Goddammit, look at that, goddammit. Goddammit. So I'm gonna stop with the gaming video, not forever, but just put them aside and try some new videos. Like this one, it's story time with the CholoBats. I should have like little, I don't got the technology, so pretend. Ah! But every day I get questions like, who is CholoBats and how'd you create them? So I'm like, you know, turn that into a story. So the first one, how was CholoBats created? It all started back in 2013, the day before Halloween. I was sitting down trying to figure out who I'm gonna be, and I had a Batman mask in one hand, and I had a bandana in one hand. So I'm like, a Cholo or the Batman. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't care anymore. Then I look to my bed and I see the bandana on top of the mask. I'm like, this could work. So I go in my closet. I get a flannel, a Batman shirt, some dicky shorts, long socks, and low top Converse. I put it on, and I was like, I need a name. So I'm like, Cholo Batman. I was like, no, that can't work. What else? It was Cholo Batman, Bat Cholo Man, Bat Cholo Man, and Batman Cholo. I'm like, nah, it can't work. Then it hit me. It was like, CholoBats. I'm like, yeah, CholoBats, it could work. So I went on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and I teased, I'll put a new hero is coming. But at the time, I was with me and a couple of my friends. It was me, my friend Francisco, my friend Angel, and Nathan. We were like doing this Ninja Turtle shit because at the time it was a Ninja Turtles movie coming out, and I was Michelangelo's because you know, and I was Michelangelo, and everyone was like, "What do you mean you're Michelangelo? You can't be a new hero." And but at the time we were fading away because the movie already came out, so I'm like, "You want it's not gonna work." So the next day I'm walking to school. I'm and what's the at my school there's a stoplight, so I stopped at the stoplight and I'm like, it's time to put shit on. So I put the flannel on. I was like, get the bandana, put the mask on. And next thing I walked to school and these 5 cholos came up to me. I'm like, I was fucking scared. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was fucking scared. They come up to me and they're like, who the fuck are you? And I look at each one of them. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, fuck, I'm about to get my ass kicked right now. But I look at each one straight in the face and I'm like, I'm the fucking CholoBats. And he was like, CholoBats? I'm like, that's what's up, I'm CholoBats. And fucking, he was like, where you from? And my dumb ass looked at him straight in the face. I'm like, I'm from West Gotham City. And he looks at me straight in the face. In my head, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get jumped. And he was like, that's what's up, man. I like that. And he was like, I don't remember that name, CholoBats. And he walked away. I'm like, God damn it. Then I walked to the table and they're like, hey, who the fuck is that? And I looked at my friends. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't know who I am? And they're like, what the fuck? Mikey. People call me Mikey. And I'm like, nah, it's not Mikey no more. It's the CholoBats. And the whole day, everyone was like, hey, like people were talking about it. Like, have you heard of the CholoBats? And once it comes lunch, I'm like, and there was a costume contest. I'm like, you know what? I should go, but I didn't. So I stepped back. I remember one of the guys were talking about like, hey, you guys hear that about that Cholo Batman? I'm like, they're already talking about me. But the original plan was just to have him for that one day. I wasn't gonna keep him for the rest of my life. So the next week comes back, I'm back to my regular self, and everyone, my friends were like, hey, where's that Cholo Batman at? I'm like, oh well, you guys want me to bring him back? I will. So ever since then, like either if I'm not wearing no Batman shirt, I'm wearing a bandana, I don't know, a beanie and some socks. And even if people don't know me, they'll just yell Batman. I know they're talking to me. They'll yell Batman. I'll turn around and like, hey, that's that Batman guy. And ever since 2013, even with one of my ex-girlfriends, she like when we were together, like CholoBats was barely like, it was Halloween, and sorry, it was Halloween, and her friends come up to her. She was like, "Are you ready to see CholoBats?" And she was like, "Who the fuck is CholoBats?" And I come up and I was waiting for her, so I came up to her and she was like, "Him." And she's like, no, that's my boyfriend. She's like, and her friend's like, oh, you're dating the CholoBats. And she looks at me and she's like, who the fuck is CholoBats? I'm like, you'll find out tomorrow. And like she found out and she's like, oh damn, I didn't know about this. And that's how ever since then, that's how the fucking CholoBats been. It's fucking hot in here. And the next story, who is the CholoBats? Know what the fuck happened? My phone's being stupid. I need to get one. So, who is CholoBats? CholoBats. His real name is L.A. and he lives down in the ghetto side of West Gotham City. And one day he's watching Gotham News, and the lady was like, "Oh, once again, Batman saves the day." And he's just like, "You know what? Why doesn't Batman come save here?" So he was like, "You know what? I need to become a hero so I can save the hood." And one night, he does the same thing, like gets the same clothes and everything. So one night, a girl's in trouble, and he like, you know how the fucking street lights, like it's all dark, but that little shine. He comes up from there, and the guy's like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's like, "I'm the CholoBats." I'm still working on the story about him, but like that's half of the story. But Batman hears about CholoBats, and he's like, "You know what? I need to go see about this guy." So he comes back. He comes from Gotham to West Gotham, and like CholoBats fighting. The next thing you know, he feels like he turns around as Batman, and CholoBats is like, "You're the fucking Batman," and Batman's like, "You're that CholoBats guy," and he's like, "The one and only." So that's the story of how the CholoBats was made, and that's kind of the story of who is CholoBats. So I'm gonna be doing these videos for now. I'm gonna stop with the gaming videos, but I'm gonna come back one day, but I don't know when. But if, I'm gonna try to do some other skits. Like I'm thinking about doing some CholoBats news and shit. But on this one video, that one wrestling video. But I think AJ is gonna replace Josh because Josh has a busy schedule. So Josh might not be in it. So I don't know. So CholoBats out.